All right, welcome back to Heroes in Training. I believe this is episode 28, but it's been a hot minute.
That sounds right.
We're going to do a recap because it has been a time. It has been a bit. So, you guys passed your specialist sidekick tests, even though the FBI tried to stop it.
Right.
I think that you guys do get a raise, but it wasn't important enough to the story to include the fine details and the negotiations.
Yeah, we don't even know how much we got paid originally.
True. It's a 10% raise. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
and if you're 10% of $0 is $0. So.
Exactly. Yep. So the Celestial 7, while that was going on, they were raiding all sorts of bases from the freedom fighters. They basically uncovered like a large organization of the freedom fighters, and they were going and raiding these bases that they found and basically clearing out bases of a bunch of like super powered villains, right? And I think it was Cody and Marty both saw Hound. Well, let me pull him up. Before it was like the last thing that we got before everything happens. We got a shot of this guy killing Beacon, like bit through his spine. And then what's his name? We got a shot of basically all the Celestial 7 going and finding, like facing off against like super powerful villains. Luminescence was particularly terrified of her opponent.
Connor, this guy looks like too much of a good boy to have bitten someone in half.
Oh, Hound? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Come on, he looks like a fine, dapper gentleman.
He does look like a fine, dapper gentleman as his character token. Yeah. But that's part of his character.
So I don't believe it.
Maybe like after Hound like escapes, like maybe in the TV show version, we get a scene of like him like pouncing away, and then he stands upright and like puts a cloak on himself or something like that, and then like walks away. But he got shot, so he's not quite just chilling. But yeah, that's definitely an accurate token still, but that's not what you saw happen to him.
Right.
I'm trying to find. There's one token in particular I do not see yet, and I wonder if I kept it secret for some reason. I think I didn't put it on here because I didn't even want Caleb to see it. But I'll have to. Yeah. This was one of the ones I was like, oh, I got to keep this one a secret. This is Midnight is what Luminescence said she found. It'd almost be interesting to like keep it a secret, like keep the image a secret until you guys actually like face off with them. But
I get why she's afraid. She's light because luminescence, and he's midnight, and it's dark at midnight.
Wow, wow. I cannot believe you figured that one out.
I got it.
Except that you know, I feel like being light should just insta win that fight. I would think, like all she has to do is use her powers, and then all the dark is like that's how.
But David, darkness can't exist without the light.
Yeah, but it also can't exist where the light is. So she just has to like use her power, and then there won't be an absence of light, and then his power won't work. It's easy. It's fine.
So basically, Physics, Dragon went to somewhere where he got attacked by like a living, shifting metal that was attacking him. I did not get
Mercury, right?
Not Mercury, no.
Okay.
I did not get a scene of that guy. I didn't do a scene of everybody because we didn't have a lot of time.
Right.
Towards the end of that episode, but Countess is going up against this guy. His name is Push, and this guy, his name is Aftershock. Vulcan obviously is up against. That's not Vulcan.
I don't see Push. I'm actually not seeing anything come up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, really?
You didn't bring up a single picture.
Yeah,
really?
I haven't seen any. I saw Midnight and Aftershock in the Freedom Fighters tab here, but I haven't seen.
I didn't bring you guys over. I don't.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. You're like this and this, and I'm like,
me in the stream. We're seeing everything.
Oh, okay, good.
Great,
Good.
thanks. That's
Yes.
great. Yeah, it's helpful.
So that's Push. Can you see him now?
You pronounce Trump
That's
wrong.
Trump.
Gotcha.
I can't fight him.
Okay, well, you got to bring up everybody's picture again. All the pictures.
I'm not going to bring up everybody's, but this is Aftershock. This is the only two people's pictures I brought up so far. They're up against Countess. So I brought you over to this just so you can see.
I see.
But then Vulcan is up against Reaper at the same place where Tempest and Heartbeat fought.
Great.
Uh-huh.
Oh, good.
And then there's a few scenes I didn't get, and that's one of those is the picture I haven't quite 100% chosen yet, but should probably just pull down and see if I can throw an image down. Yeah. But I'll start explaining like where we kind of open up, because the last thing that we actually did get was so Luminescence was like panicking over the radio, like Dragon, it's midnight, and Dragon was like, Bacon, pull out Luminescence, pull her out, and then got like attacked by that moving metal thing, and Luminescence just saw a bunch of dark beings coming out of the building she was about to go into. And I think I said this was 6 p.m. So like evening time. So like the sun is going down, but it's not quite dark outside yet.
Does she need the sun
6 more
to
hours
use...
before he's full power?
Yeah, Luminescence essentially works like Escanor.
Ah, okay. Well, that's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We open up with Botanist. Botanist is up against Dynamo and Roulette. Roulette is the card guy from the tournament, and Dynamo is the same. So essentially, yeah, definitely. Botanist is they're in like a forest area with like a clearing. There's a building there, and that's where Dynamo and Roulette are outside of the building. And Botanist is using vines and tree roots and whatnot to attack after them, and Dynamo is basically just countering him with flames. And Roulette is off to the side with a 6-shooter revolver, and he just kind of like walks away from Dynamo a bit and just like fires off a couple of shots at Botanist, and Botanist just like blocks it with some tree bark, and then like turns and looks at Roulette and like shoots off some roots towards Roulette, and Roulette just like puts out his arms and like looks up to the sky as these roots are coming after him, and we hear the sound of propane, and then flames engulf right in front of Roulette before the roots can like reach him, and Roulette just goes, "Ah, yes, the sweet smell of ash." And Botanist over the comm says, "I'm up against a weird one." And we cut to Five Finger Fillet, and he says, "You guys aren't going to believe who I'm up against." Or what does he say? He says, he says, "You guys aren't going to believe who I'm up against." And it's this guy. We're going to call him Bone Shredder. He basically has bone manipulation and rapid bone growth, and so he is there with like maybe like his ribs like jut out from his torso, and he like pulls out a couple of them into his hands, and then we see a bunch of bones from his back just like fly out and shoot. And Five Finger Fillet is like using one of his fingers to like fly around, and his other 9 fingers like are coming after Bone Shredder, and his little backbones like shoot out and basically like intercept them. As maybe it looks like just a bunch of missiles, right? A bunch of like little missiles going after
each other. It's like a Gundam fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And Five Finger Fillet like looks disturbed at how strong these bones are, how much they're able to resist his attacks. We're going to cut over to Countess, and Countess is being chased by this guy, Aftershock, and she like phases into one of the buildings that she's on as Aftershock like jumps from one building to another, and Countess like maybe inverts out from one of the buildings and like rolls onto the ground, and she sees the other villain here, Push, and it pushes yelling over a loudspeaker, "Yes, kill the hero countess!" And there's this big like angry mob of like people with bats and like rocks and like even pieces of glass that they don't care that are cutting their hands, and they're like running after Countess, and Countess like pulls out her claws to like get in close to this Push guy, and she's about ready to like do a sweeping attack, and then Push says over the loudspeaker, "I wouldn't do that if I were you, Countess. These people aren't acting of their own free will. You wouldn't want to go back to your villain days now, would you?" And Countess like freezes. And she looks a bit closer at these angry people, and they have like very like an abnormal amount of anger in their faces and in their responses. And she like freezes and goes over comms like, "Guys, do we know of any villains with like emotional powers or mind control?" And Aftershock like lands onto the ground next to Countess and gets in close, but Countess just like inverts into the street, and then we cut away we're gonna cut to Omnimorph, and he is in a big like large warehouse building, and he is up against this guy Arsenal, who is literally growing missiles out of his skin, and he's just standing like maybe he's like on like a like some sort of like platform that like moves up and down in this warehouse facility. And
I think the only way this image could be better is if he was T-posing.
yeah, maybe. And there's just like missiles like flying out of his back, and the warehouse is like, like look at the background of Arsenal's image, like that's kind of how the warehouse is starting to look, because Omnimorph is like changing into like different missiles, and like at a certain point like turns into a wall and like absorbs one of the hits of these missiles, and otherwise he's basically like transforming from one thing into another to like escape all of these missiles. And every time
I was hoping that this guy would be fighting Omnimorph as soon as they saw him.
Yep. He keeps trying to like go towards the ceiling, and once he does that, Arsenal like fires off missiles that like basically block his escape. So we'll go on from there. I think we cut back over to Dragon. Dragon is like being chased by this guy. His name is Rend. And basically it's like this reddish metal that he basically just like transform into metallic shapes and can carry momentum by manipulating himself. And so he is like...
He's a self-bender?
A self-bender, yeah. He's basically like maybe we see a shot of him like turning himself into a shuriken and like going after Dragon, and Dragon like dodges to the side and like shoots a fire blast at the metal, and the metal just like turns sideways and spins really fast like a fan, and like displaces the flames, and then like shifts, like he like it changes the way that instead of like turning, he like just transforms his metallic being into like a forward facing shuriken, and then just like dices up the ground as it goes after Dragon. And Dragon like shoots off some flames at the ground, and as he does that, he notices his flames aren't carrying him as high as he thought they would, and realizes that this chick, Exothermia, has her like maybe she's like just barely exited the building, and she has her fingers out like this, pointed, kind of like an Azula point with like lightning, and like pointed at where he's using his flames, and her other hand, so like she's just like pointing like this, and maybe we see like beneath Dragon, we just see like a chilling effect. And then she uses her other hand, does like this to him up into the air, and we just see like I guess you wouldn't really see it, but we see it in like the like airbending style that you do in like Avatar, right? Where you see just like a wave of heat just like shoot out towards Dragon, right. And Dragon like just tries to push to the side as he's in the air to get away, and then realizes that shuriken thing is just like right below him, and maybe like turns into like a drill or something like that, like aiming at his back, and he like just barely like shifts his body enough to get out of the way, and then maybe we see Dragon like touch his ear or something like that, and he goes, Bastian, are you there yet?
What? We literally ended last session where he just said, "What?"
Yeah. maybe we see Bastian like waking up left wing in Vladium, and he's like, "What? What do you mean?"
It's been literally 2 seconds.
Dragon says, "Hurry up! I'm not sure how much longer I can talk."
Yeah. Like, is this? Are we taking over now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
Are
Bastion
you done blabbing on us, Connor?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done blabbing.
5 more minutes.
Let's a rules thing quick. Can Bastion bring other people into the internet and travel over the internet with other people?
Technically speaking, you can't. Not with the role of, or like the move of Portal. The Portal is that you yourself.
We're not talking about Portal. We're talking about the Sanctuary.
Well, that's what the Portal Sanctuary is, right? Portal is basically, we decided that Portal works because of your Sanctuary.
Yeah. Meaning
Emperor.
But we've done a bunch of other stuff that isn't Portal through doing Sanctuary.
Yes, we have. Yes.
That's just what I was asking. If the group transportation was a thing, if not, just wanted to establish that.
I like before that. Yeah, let's do it.
We can.
Well, I don't know if.
Because this is just going to determine how we play.
Let's do it this way. Yeah. Let's say. So basically, when you call upon the resources of your Sanctuary to solve a problem, say what you want to do. So bring team 1. To Luminescence, right?
Just to note, the Portal move. Mark your Doom track to appear in a scene with anyone you want.
You're appearing with someone.
Well,
not
you're appearing in a scene with people or bringing people.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's weirded wordly. I saw that earlier, but I assumed it was I could go to any.
I don't know. I think it's saying bring anyone with you. Appear in a scene. Because I don't know, it would be. I feel like it would be redundant, if it was appear in a scene with anyone you want. It's like, of course, appear in a scene. It doesn't matter who's there. It's like you choose the scene.
But I mean, it might also just be clarifying that you don't have to be able to figure out how you got there too, right? Like, it could be any scene. But I would think it would just say that then.
Right. Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's how I like the potential of not having to spend a Doom track with Sanctuary.
Right.
That's fair. That's fair.
Figured that's what you were going for.
Yeah. Just noting that.
You know what though? I could do 1 to 4 requirements from the following. One of those is you'll need to mark 1 box on your Doom track.
Yeah, that would sort of be the point.
Screw you, Jared.
Well, so essentially, I do think it's going to end up like basically you're using your Portal move, right? Which I think.
I'm fine with it being either. It's up to you how the rules and.
I think it should be. Yeah, you should mark your a Doom track on it. The one thing I will say about it though is the best you can do is a lesser version, unreliable and limited. I don't think you can bring yourself to exactly where Luminescence is, because there's a couple of reasons for why that is. One, well, I guess the main one being there's not a direct like connection to where they're fighting. Right.
Yeah.
So I think you would get yourself close, maybe like the city near it, and then figure out your way from there. Specifically because I think that would be really interesting.
Well, our only other option is walking.
Well, yeah, basically, or trying to steal a jet, or something like that. Telling Marty,
give everyone like a carbon backpack, and then just carry them.
Yeah. I can show you the world.
Okay.
No, we're not going to do that.
I have Emperor like connect everyone to a call.
Okay, yeah. Everybody's phones ring. And then we like one by one the girls answer, right? Where it's like, Bastian, what's going on? Bastian, this better not be a prank. That one's obviously Clone and Quill. And they could like start to hear each other, and they're like, wait, what is this? How are you guys all talking? Are you guys all in the same room? Yeah, it's just
we have a mission. Hide out in 5 minutes. And then I hang up.
Okay, yeah. Quantum Quill is like, this prank is weird.
Shouldn't they meet us wherever we're going? If they come here in 5 minutes, we gotta wait for 5 minutes.
we're going to our hideout.
But going to the hideouts, the Emperor can transfer.
That's not where we're at. Okay.
No, we were all theoretically in bed.
I thought we.
Yeah, it's like the middle of the night, right?
Yeah. So you guys all get to the base, right? I assume you guys like suit up quick.
Yeah. So Connor.
Yeah.
If you let me, Bastion's been working on something in the background that not even you know about.
Oh, okay.
I hate it when Jared says stuff.
He's had a whole month.
As the GM, I hate it. Right? He says that to me a lot.
Yeah. But what?
Well, this is our first real mission. It's special.
Okay, so by asking that question, are you going to tell me what it is, or are you asking for permission for it without? Telling me what it is?
Well, I'm just going to say it, and if you like it, it'll happen.
All right, I like that. Yeah.
There you go.
When everyone gets there, you see Bash in the corner, like frantically putting some last touches on something. Then he like puts whatever tarps over it for suspense.
Okay.
There's a blanket over it.
All right. I'm ready. So they all get there, and maybe you have the tarp over it, right? And like maybe your head is underneath it, and you're like doing a couple of things, last minute things. You like take your head out of the tarp, and everybody's just standing there waiting, like watching you. And Quantum Quill is like, I don't know if I like this prank anymore.
Well, it's not a prank. We got a thing to do.
Yeah. This is going to be our first real mission. They're kind of just throwing us into the fire here. Do we know we're fighting midnight?
Not yet.
Yeah, we do, right? Because they said it was Well, I guess we weren't there when they said that, right? We didn't.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
you do.
Yeah.
You don't know who Midnight is, though. I don't think.
Well, right. Yeah.
But he's obviously a red level threat.
Yeah.
In theory,
they're asking for backup for one of the Celestial Sevens. I feel like
dead.
Probably not a good.
Can I be demoted back down to Sidekick? I'm not sure that I am up to this.
I think I did actually sign my thing too late.
Darn!
Oh man, that's rough.
The FBI kept me from this.
It's all their fault.
Yeah.
Dragon has assigned us a mission. We are going to be giving backup to Luminescence, who's fighting a red level threat named Midnight. I don't know who that is, but
Emperor says, I'm already on tracking down information about him. I'll brief you guys on the way.
I was saving these for, a time like this, but they weren't quite done, so I hope they hold up. And he pulls the tarp off, and he has customized carbon suits of armor for
everyone but me, right?
Like carbon armor,
but him and Mist. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
David, you have to think of one, because I couldn't think of something that would like complement your power. So while I'm describing the other two, you can just figure out. Yeah. But for Quantum Quill, he has like scale mail that can like detach.
Nice.
She has like a bunch of like little like sharp throwing scales.
Amazing.
And now, so then the viewers are like, "Oh my gosh, that's the suit that we've been seeing in the intro this whole time."
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, branding.
Do you need him to roll for this? Should we do that?
I don't know if I. Well, let me think about that.
I don't even know what the function would be other than just being cool.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely going to try and use it narratively in certain situations to be like, oh no, I can just pull on their armor and I can just bring them to safety.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll like a freak?
Well, I don't know, because I don't want this to fail, because then it's not cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it fails, then you can just say it's unstable and you can only use it like once, right? It doesn't have to mean he doesn't have it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I mean, we could also just back up and say he doesn't have these yet. He's working on it, and he's like, "I'm sorry, guys.
This is cool.
Okay.
Yeah, this is cool.
We're christening our first real mission.
Right.
Yeah. Well, let's just say on top of this though, at any point in time, if I'm like, their armor is destroyed, we just got to go with it.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't expect this to be some like it's going to change the entire game.
Yeah, well, I don't think it should. I think it's just cool.
Okay.
It makes it that team one stands
that
out.
Sucks. But it was a pass.
Wow. Yeah.
I guess it's yeah.
So 9, you either mark or condition, or it's unstable or temporary. Which you do have the anchor condition marked. I mean, it could just be temporary and it's just for this mission.
Yeah.
We can do that.
That's
I'm fine with that. I actually like that it's the
versions
best.
later.
Yeah. I like that.
And Thunders is cool.
So I do have a question here, real quick.
Yeah.
So he was doing Unleash His Powers. Was that what he was doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't this be wield your powers with precision or grace?
Why?
Well, no. I mean, keep it. We're not in the middle of a giant combat. He doesn't have to make up some new application of his power. We know he's been able to do this before. Especially the way he's presented it. He's just like, I've been working on this, and I've been spending a lot of time making sure you all have suits of armor. Right. Again, this is you as the GM.
Look at that does.
Yeah. So basically, if he had gotten a 7, then he just has to only choose. Oh, yeah. I actually.
On a hit, choose 1. On a 10 plus, choose 2. So take hold of something vulnerable to you, create something useful from your environment, or neutralize an opponent to threat at least.
It's literally creating something from your.
Yeah.
No. I get that
from your environment.
Yeah. I agree, but I might be backing up on my suggestion here, because it does also seem like it's supposed to be like in the middle of things.
In the moment, yeah.
Because if we allow him to do this, then he gets it for free. And none of the other options even are useful to him in this moment. So,
right. I mean, there's a couple things. Unleash your powers is the same thing. It's when you unleash your powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses. Like, it's the same thing. It's supposed to be a moment, not like an over the course of time thing. We're just stretching anyway because it's cool. I mean, either way, I think it's fine. But let's just go with unleash your powers, because we like the answer if it's temporary.
Sure. Yeah.
Otherwise, wield your powers, create something useful from your environment. I mean,
he just does it.
Like,
then.
You just right. It's the same thing, right?
I agree.
All right.
Yeah. The last suggestion I have, which would probably make it longer than we need to, but you could also make this like a sanctuary thing, where it's just like you give him the conditions that he has to meet to actually build the armor.
Yeah, I could do that. Let me think. Is that more interesting though?
I mean, we're kind of on a clock. I feel like that just means he doesn't have it.
Right? Maybe that'll be for the finished product.
The finished product,
yeah.
Permanent.
He made a temporary version. It's not going to work as well.
You have to obtain some space rock.
This is the field testing. Prototype.
You have to. You'll need help from a swords master. First, you must go to the Fire Nation and lose all of your self-esteem. Yeah. All right. So there you go. There's your 3, and you'll have to mark a deep track. Yeah. All right. Those are your 4 things. All right. Moving on. So I think everybody's like, hey, this is pretty cool. And what's Thunders though? You said Thunders.
All right. So Thunders, basically, just like a sleek, like a sleeker version of what I have on, other than the Van braces, which he's fashioned to, you know what like Mega Man's like Mega Buster looks like.
Yeah.
It's like that, and he's hoping she'll be able to funnel her powers through it, kind of, and like shoot it.
Nice. She can already kind of do that, right? She can already vibrate the air. Isn't that right? I think she's done that previously.
She has once, yes, that we've seen on screen. Yeah. She tried that against Emoticon. Maybe
this would help her do that. Is that the idea?
So you're saying it's supposed to help focus her vibrations?
Yeah.
Interesting. I think we'll see maybe like a little bit of that, but it like doesn't it's not going to be
with that roll, it's probably like a one and done.
Yeah, that's kind of that's what I was going for.
She gets I really like a mega blaster.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah. All right. Anybody else have something unique? Obviously, Mist can't have one, but
yeah. And I made one for David, but I couldn't think of something clever that would like assist with his power. So
yeah. Well, so the most useful thing would be to just have like, I mean, I'm trying to think because like if I just had one that was immobile that I could teleport in and out of to trap people, or which I mean they'd have to be the same size as me, that wouldn't work. Or if I had something I could swap places with, that helps. Yeah. But then what do I do with it in the meantime? Yeah, I'm not really sure.
There's a switch inside that just locks it in place.
yeah. I'm not sure.
Or if you just wanted it to be cool for the coolness factor.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, just having
ostentatious as possible.
Having armor is probably better than not having, right? Like it could just be
my suggestion would be that he just has a bunch of like, maybe not pockets, but like useful little add-ons that are like he can use to teleport and switch things with, right? Like
like a bunch of ball bearings.
Yeah. Ball bearings. Maybe something a little bit bigger. Maybe a large section of the armor. Maybe the armor can just come off in a pinch if he needs to teleport the entire armor away to switch with someone else or whatever.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. I have tearaway armor.
Yeah. No. He should be able to teleport it onto someone else.
I was thinking that too.
That would be so cool.
Could do that, but right. I feel like that would be
really overpowered.
No, I'm saying it wouldn't be overpowered because it would be really difficult to do.
Yeah, right? Like it would just give them armor, depending on how.
I mean, you see, like if it's helpful for you, it's helpful for them. If it's
but
otherwise they can't fit in it, or like it's
no. I wasn't meaning to trap someone in it, just to give one of your teammates armor.
Or
like a civilian armor, right? Yes. Like I was thinking like Kaladin Fourth Ideal stuff, right?
Yeah.
Where it's
or like
sharp plate on you, right? Yeah,
Iron Man. Suit Pepper,
exactly. Exactly.
But it's also good offensively because I can put it on someone and then you can just crush them.
Yeah, there you go.
It's only good if they're with you. Yeah. But
the Iron Maiden, let's go.
The juicer. Okay. Anyway, so I think I think everybody's like, oh, this is super cool, and I think Thunder is like maybe you like in character explain some of that, right? And Thunder is like, oh, wow, yeah, I think this gives me a lot of hope for what I could become. Thanks, Bastian.
I cannot stress enough that I kind of hodgepodge finished these. So be careful. Don't go thinking you're invulnerable, please.
So I think the idea for mine is that it has a bunch of locks and stuff in it that you have to like earthbend into place. So the idea is I would teleport it on someone, you would earthbend the locks, and then they'd be immobile, right? And so I think I look at mine, I'm like, why does mine look like bondage gear?
Oof.
Well, if you teleport it onto someone.
Then they'll be in bondage gear. I like where you're going. This, all right.
Okay.
Oh, that's good stuff.
So Emperor is like, I'm not familiar with the term. Should I research this? And everyone's like, no, don't Google that. and then you guys all walk over to Emperor, and I assume Bastian, you're like, you're kind of leading the charge on this one, or do you have any last words before you touch Emperor and then get pulled in? Wait, what'd you say?
I didn't think I was team leader. I just got.
You're getting people together, and this is yours is your Emperor, right?
So far,
like, you're the one about to teleport.
Yeah, we've been seeing Palladium just like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, take it back.
Yeah.
Like I'm on board.
Yeah, I mean, I've been sucked in here like 3 times now.
Well, so maybe there's like some silence, and you realize that everybody's looking at you, and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. You're like, walk over to Emperor.
Julie, do the thing.
Yeah.
Prepare yourselves for anything we'll see on the other side. It sounded pretty desperate over the communications.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Everybody kind of braces themselves, and then maybe like everybody, everybody touches hands, like in like the team, like the team on 3 kind of thing. But then Bastian just like reaches out and touches Emperor, and then we go and like data upload away, and
as
we're data uploading away, Emperor starts to brief you, but we cut away to Vulcan and Reaper. And we get the scene again
nice
of like Reaper is like standing outside of that ladder bunker thing. It's like hanging out open, and he's like standing above it, looking over at Vulcan, and it's just like quiet out on the desert. And Vulcan says, actually, I don't think Vulcan says anything. I think there's just like this weird silence. And I think Reaper even kind of like, he has that like white mask on his face. He kind of like cocks his head at Vulcan. And he goes, I've been watching you all on the top for a very long time, while me and my own gather up the scraps from the bottom. Before the serum, every man was created equal. You and the rest of your Celestial 7. You're the reason for all the power imbalance and injustice of our country. And me, I'm the equalizer.
This guy's a dirty commie.
Why
is Trump on his team?
This cursed reality area.
Vulcan says, curious. Tell me, how did you come about all of these powers? And Reaper like seems interested, and he says, you're not interested in fighting me, are you? You're just here to stall? You know, your friends aren't coming. You know that, right? I blocked your communications as soon as you got near. They don't know that you've found me. And Vulcan says, I know my friends well. And I know my position well in this story. I just have to hold you off until help arrives. My duty to them is to hold you off until help can arrive. And Reaper says, them? I always knew there was something weird about you and your power. And now, looking closely, I understand it now. You're not from around here, are you, Vulcan? Vulcan is just quiet beneath his armor, and Reaper says, yours is the one I'm most interested to taste. See what happens if I... Very well. You see, let me think about this. Vulcan says, why, after all this time, are we standing here? Here where Tempest and Heartbeat clashed. A force of legends. And I think Reaper is like, enough talk. Like kind of gets into a fighting stance, and Vulcan says, you wouldn't be here, of all places, if you didn't have a taste for the theatrics like I do. You're dying to tell your story, aren't you, Reaper? And Reaper kind of seems to smile under the mask, like you kind of see his cheeks move a little bit. And he says, I plan to succeed him. Succeed where he failed. And what he lacked was patience. You see, I think at the tournament I could have killed at least you. I think I could have killed all 3 of you without that one power-stealing kid. But if I had tried to kill just one of you, I might have failed. And I don't risk my whole plan or everything that I've built just to see if I can. I only take sure fights. What Tempest lacked was patience. But the theatrics part, yeah, I follow him in that one as well. And then he just like completely explodes of energy and bursts into action and teleports behind Vulcan. And Vulcan like does this like energy barrier, and we see just like an explosion of solar power. And we cut back away. Emperor over the line says, I understand who this is now. Luminescence was scared over the comms. It's because she's encountered this person before. And this person is actually family. Luminescence is up against Midnight. This is her brother. A villain from a long time ago that supposedly she had killed. Or maybe Dragon had killed. I'm not sure. The report seems like maybe they killed him together, but clearly that's not the case. He can create dark beings instead of light beings. He's basically just the darkness version of Luminescence's power. Which, judging from the time, this could be really dangerous. Basically, pretend like you're up against Luminescence and it's getting towards noon. I can bring you as far as I can. There's a data center right outside the city here. And I think maybe like as you guys are like data porting, you guys see like a map that's like traveling along with you, and it's like deet, deet, deet. There's like a little data center at the city, and he like draws a line, and it's like, this is where Luminescence is fighting. And I guess nobody's saying anything.
Emperor. Thank you, Emperor.
Yeah. You port out maybe like the data center, maybe like port out into like maybe the first floor right next to a window.
So how far away are we from the fight?
I think maybe like half a mile.
Okay. Do we have a way to transport everybody really quickly? Like it's like our whole team, right? It's team yep. 1 or whatever we are.
Yep.
I mean, I can fly.
Yeah, we can earthbend there. You can fly yourself, so
make little. Can you make little chairs for us? So we're just like all. Give mine a cup holder.
Can't you fly?
No, not really. I can run really fast, but
I thought you could like emit. Yeah, you have flown before, haven't you?
I have temporarily flown.
Yeah, temporarily.
Mostly fall.
I thought you like flew.
It's called falling with style.
Falling with style. Yeah, no, I mean I can shoot out energy and stuff.
As long as he has a constant source of energy he's pulling in, yeah, he can like
blast it out. But like I don't have controlled flight now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, I can just carry us all, I guess. I got like a mother hen.
So I think Thunder like goes over to the window and she hesitates and she's like, Emperor, there's not like a door next to this, is there? And Emperor is like, no, this window is the fastest route. Is that a problem? And Thunder sighs and she's like, no, and like blasts open the window. and like you guys are climbing out, and Quantum Quilla's like, so I guess we could try and like fly there, but we could like steal a car or something.
Well, this isn't Grand Theft Auto. We can't just jack somebody's car.
Left Wing and I have enough demerits as it is.
I say, if Left Wing is telling you not to jack a car, I think we need to do something else.
Yeah. So, Bassie, you like make carbon chairs for everybody?
Well, I mean, I only need to make 2 because everyone's wearing armor, but yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like and I'll make like a shot of just like mist.
Yeah, yep. And then we see you guys like flying away, right? Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. So you guys are coming up onto the fight. What you see is I think I've explained this to you before in like the very first episode, but I'll explain it again. Luminescence's power does not like her power doesn't so like light makes her power stronger, right? But her light beings don't make her power stronger. So like the light that comes from her light beings don't make her power stronger. And it's actually the light beings themselves don't actually seem to emit light themselves. They're kind of like self-contained light. Like they don't cast a shadow kind of a thing.
Okay.
What you
or they don't make other
like
things cast shadows, you mean?
Does artificial light help her, or is it just sunlight?
Artificial light does help, yes.
Okay.
But I don't think as strongly.
Yeah.
Would be my guess. Just
it's probably based on how bright it is. And like,
yes.
Yeah. Sun is bright.
So I think as you get closer, what you see is a chess battle happening. Like a little war game.
Oh yeah, of course.
There are dark beings like coming out of this warehouse building. And I think like the sun is going down, right? And maybe it's like just about to set. We kind of have like it's like sunset, like the sky is pretty on your way over, but it's like just about to set as you get there. And you basically just see a bunch of like light beings with like light bows, like shooting out energy arrows, and then like dark beings like on the building, like shooting out like dark arrows and stuff like that. And like a bunch of like foot soldiers, and you see like a couple of like larger dark beings and larger light beings, and it literally looks like you're watching like an army
like
game.
An RTS.
Like medieval.
Yeah, an RTS.
Yeah, an RTS. Yeah.
Yep. And like luminescence is kind of like at one of the like from her is like the fan out of all the beings, right? But at the focal point, there's just luminescence standing like kind of like just like immobile or like stationary, right? And she's just has like her arms out and she's just like focused on the battle. But you don't see Midnight. You don't see where he is. You just see all the beings like coming out from the warehouse building.
So they're on. This is happening in the warehouse or outside the warehouse? Sorry.
Before we get closer,
yeah.
Like, can we have come, kind of like from the stealthy approach?
Well, we're in the air, right?
Well, yeah. Just like we're not crashing in. Like to give right. The strategists the time to roll for.
The sure, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think assess situation. I might say like, Bastion, can you sense him with your?
Oh yeah,
wiggly powers.
Yeah,
he's going to be the only being made out of carbon.
Yeah, I assume so.
That's a good idea.
I'm going to say that you reach out with your carbon sense power, and you can't tell where he is in the building just because he's too far away. You'd have to get closer to try again.
So, Connor, maybe I missed part of the description, but are there? You said we were seeing this. This is happening outside of the building as well, or?
Yes. Yeah. Well, okay. So luminescence is outside the building.
Okay, and she's assaulting the building.
Bad guys are coming out of the building.
Yeah. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, when you started saying chess battle, when you started saying chess battle, I imagined them on opposite sides of the warehouse, like sending people at each other. Yes, but I was like, okay, that makes sense.
All right. I have an idea. Can I assess the situation?
Left wing, what do your elf eyes see?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, absolutely.
I see a building made out of carbon and a bad guy in it. All right, let's see.
Actually, even better of an answer, Bastian. I don't think you can distinguish clearly enough which is just a piece of carbon and which is a carbon being from this distance. I mean, you're looking into a building, right? And there's a lot of stuff made of partial carbon, including people, right? So I feel like you could maybe be like, maybe that's that. Maybe that's
might
the
be
person.
a chair. It might be a lampstand.
Yeah,
but then there are multiple people in there, is what we're getting.
No, but that's not what I'm telling you. But what I'm saying is you can't distinguish clearly enough the difference between the carbon. But I think also you can't tell much about. I think you can't tell much beyond the walls themselves. How much is actually carbon inside, because you sense the carbon walls and you can barely sense anything else besides that.
Yeah, if nothing else, it sounds like he's stationary, right? That's what you just said, Imagine, right? Because he was moving around a bunch, we would know it was him. Yeah. So he must not be moving around a bunch.
True. Yeah, it's safe to assume his position is the same as Luminescence's position.
So touching the building close enough would be enough to proc that, maybe?
Wait, what?
Like if I were to touch the building?
Close to the building. How close does he have to be before you can tell?
I mean, I assume there's going to be a freak roll at some point here.
Yeah, right? It would be I don't know. Yeah, probably a freak roll if you were touching the building, maybe to distinguish. Okay. I don't know.
But I suppose if you can't assess it from here, it'd be hard to assess it from on top of the building, right? Like without movement, I think it would be hard in general, unless you could see him. But then what would be the point?
Yeah, I mean, if you were like looking in through a window, maybe. I don't know what touching the walls means. Like, I guess I'm not sure what you would
send my power like through the actual like infrastructure of the building.
Yeah, you could sense beyond it because you're close enough. I was just thinking you could sense beyond it because you're close enough to it. But
as opposed to just sending out like an aura, I'd be just like pulsing it into the wall itself, like map the building essentially. But
how can we best end this quickly? I only get one.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Very interesting. I mean, my thought the obvious answer is to end this quickly. You have to kill the source, right? You have to kill Midnight,
right?
Or stop him, or
but what's the best way to do that? Because my thought would be just to land on the building and crush him, but I don't know if anybody else.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Just to crush the building itself.
Yeah, we just land on it and we make the top floor the ground floor.
Just send thunder and bastion.
Yeah, thunder and lightning. There you
go. I think judging from like, I guess as you get closer, that doesn't become that doesn't seem like an obvious. Oh yeah, we'll just crush the building type of strategy. Because of how I guess I think I might have to map that out a little bit more to prove that out. Like, I think I might have to add some more narrative to.
Well, an obvious option is he has hostages in there. There's still people.
Right, that was my main question. Is there if we destroy the building, are we killing anybody except him?
Well, that I don't think you can determine that from this roll. I don't think you have enough information to determine that. What do you think? I think the answer to that question, like how to win this fight, is you have to get to the source somehow. How you might get to that source in the best way. That I don't know if that. I guess.
Well, here maybe I can because I assumed that taking him out was the best answer, right? That was kind of obvious.
Yeah, I think that's the answer. I don't know if I can give much more of a specific answer.
Well, let's say if I asked like what's the best way in/past for my special questions, could I do that instead? Since that's kind of something we already knew.
What's the best way in/pass?
Because obviously taking him out is the most important way or most effective way. My thought would be that crushing the building is the most effective, but if it's not, then I guess what is, right? What's the best way for us to get
let me think about that.
Because that was kind of already the plan, I'm assuming.
Let me think. I hate having to come up with this answer for you. I was really interested to see what you decide.
Yeah, well, this just gives us a +1, right? Like it doesn't have to be. You could just also give us like you could say there's an opening in the building somewhere.
And if you need more narrative justification for anything we might learn, we patch luminescence into our comms.
Yeah, can she hear us?
I'm sure she has an idea.
I was gonna get to that, but I don't know if I there's a different. Let me do that first. And I'll come back to this.
Sure. Yeah.
While I think about this. As you get close, I think you guys like reach out or like, hey, luminescence, are you there? Are you patching in? Maybe this is thunder. And like you don't hear an answer right away. And Thunder's like, we have to be close enough. Luminescence, please come in. Please advise on what we should do. We're here to assist. And Luminescence seems to kind of like you're like looking at her from where you are. You can just barely make out her face. And she kind of seems like she almost like wakes up for a second. And she goes, you can't distract me. I don't have any other information besides he's somewhere in the building and he's extremely dangerous. Every single one of these dark beings could kill any one of you at any time. Do not get close unless you have a sure way in and past. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have to talk to me, then comms in, but know that by distracting me, you could make it so that I die.
Yes, ma'am, we're going dark. And then we hang up.
Yeah. Maybe like switch to a different channels that you guys can talk to each other. But
are the lights off in the warehouse? Is it like pitch black in there?
It is. Yes.
I mean that could be an answer to that. Turn the lights on.
I have a quick question.
Oh sure, yeah.
So we have been in touch with the Celestial Seven throughout our heroes training stuff. I've probably met Luminescence several times, maybe even talked to her a few times. Have I ever been able to test if I can absorb the energy from her light constructs?
Ooh, I don't think you've ever been able to test it, but I don't think it's possible. I mean, judging just from my description of them, that they are light beings that are self-contained light, that they don't actually give off
she
light
uses
themselves.
Light to make them, but they probably aren't pure energy when they are created, right?
Yes.
Like that, right?
Yeah, I don't
that
think
might be
it would be
a real bad idea based on what she just said.
Yeah.
Be like in an RTS if one of your units just runs around.
No. So I asked that. I asked that because I want to see if I can absorb his, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I think
his are made out of dark matter.
His is made out of the absence of stuff. I don't know if that would make a lot of sense. Plus,
I don't know.
And I mean, if you can't absorb regular light, I don't know why you'd be able to absorb hers, right?
Well, I can't absorb regular light. It's energy.
What, you've never done that before? You can just bathe in the sun and get superpowered?
I mean, it would take a while.
Yeah, I mean, I assume it's not as effective. I mean, but it's energy. I can absorb energy. That's the number one thing I can.
Well, right, but we've also established you can't absorb any energy, or at least not well, right?
Yeah, so the ones that I absorb, electricity,
right,
kinetic energy, and I believe and then heat energy.
Thermal energy, right? Yeah.
Right. So obviously the heat of the sun, I could easily do that.
Well, yeah,
if we focused like a dozen mirrors on him, he'd probably get like a good power.
Right. Well, plus we're talking about light, right? Like UV radiation, right? Which, as far as I'm aware, you haven't absorbed.
I haven't done that. No.
In the past. Okay.
But in theory, but what I mean is like it is energy. Light is energy. So in theory, I can.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, because my power is absorbing energy. So in theory, I can push it out to that. If I want to try. Okay, just curious. I might try it anyway if we get into a desperate situation, but.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so we are gonna.
Yeah. So I was saying this, but I was muted. Before she tells us to stop talking to her, I think the last thing I say is anyone else in the building?
She says, she says, I think she hesitates and says, I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past him to have hostages. Just, I don't know.
Okay. I guess we'll figure it out ourselves. Here we go.
Yeah, I think you could probably safely assume, at least this is how I was trying to play it off, as she wants you to just be like, it doesn't matter, just destroy the building. That's probably the best way to victory. But that question didn't cross her mind, and so she was like, yeah, actually, that's a good point. I don't know. I can't tell you. Just do that.
She wants us to do it without her being the one to get in trouble.
No. She's just
terrified.
I know. I'm just joking.
She just wants to be the fall guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
you would be anyway, right? You're the specialist sidekicks.
Yeah, of course.
You didn't ever really answer David's question.
No, I didn't.
He was thinking about it, yeah.
So, okay, best way in/pass. I think turning on the lights could be an interesting idea, but that's not really a good way in/past, right? That's a good way to maybe weaken these beings so that you can survive getting past. Yeah. But I think let me go with that answer. Let me go. There is a door on the roof. That's probably the best way in/pass, but it's covered by dark being archers. So that's probably the best way in/pass. If you can survive it, is kind of the idea there.
Okay.
And I think,
but she did literally just say, even one of those would kill us.
Yes. To reinforce this idea, I think when you start to get close to the building, these dark being archers fire off a volley towards you.
It's really generous of him to make dark archers and not dark machine gunners.
They've got good taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're theatrical.
They are. Yes. You could also possibly assume that bullets would not like these dark energy things would not fire bullets that are fast. Like
sure, it would be the same.
And like bullet. Also, if you think about like an actual bullet, that's like something that explodes and propels, whereas a dark being archer is pulling back something and firing out. Like that's more physics based. And these arrows do seem faster.
Okay.
Than an arrow you would expect to be.
Okay.
I don't know. That's my best answer. You throw me. I never quite think of all of these things.
Yeah, of course.
I'm in it, but I seem to figure out like, oh yeah, that works. That still works. Yeah,
I mean, arrows are bigger, and if they're all just shadow material, and they'd all move at the same speed theoretically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, they're not actually using like
shadow gunpowder,
tension energy, right? They're probably shadow gunpowder, magic. Right. All right. Yeah. Anyways, I guess I feel like we should just drop a vibrating missile on this thing and just kill everybody that way. It worked really well in the.
Okay, so let's resolve this.
I love when Connor reacts that way. I
think you get closer to the building. And like you guys are doing recon, right? And maybe we get a moment of like. Left wing is like give me a little closer. I think I see a door up there. Like you're and a part of the answer I'm trying to give you is the archers like are pulling back and then they like turn towards you guys and fire off a volley. And let me think who would. I think this is something you guys have to respond to.
So it sounds like what you're saying is the door is the worst way in /pass.
No, I'm saying it is the best way in /pass
because it's the only way.
What else could be? Well,
right. As in, like it was going to be like almost impossible any other way.
It's heavily guarded. I mean, there's got to be a wall that's not heavily guarded that we could just disintegrate, right? I feel like a guarded entrance is the worst option for us. Unless literally every inch of the place is guarded, right?
Right, that's what I was assuming.
I mean, this could be a bad answer, but then that means we need a different answer, right?
Let me think about that.
Yeah, my assumption was that this is the only answer, and so it has to be the best answer.
No, but it's not. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Because you could just. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it would probably be the backside of the building. Somewhere on the backside. That's a much better idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we just have to get over there without being shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we do that?
There is no part of this building that we can't kind of like weasel our way in through.
Yeah, we've got. I mean, even if it's not made of carbon, we have thunder. Like we can get in through pretty much anything.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe I point to it. I'm like, I don't think we can get into the top, but if we come in low, maybe we can avoid the shots fast enough and just go through the wall.
I just to add to this a little bit. This is not a large warehouse building. It is. Let's go with more of a medium-sized building. So part of the equation could also be if Thunder blows open one of the walls, he might be like, "Oh, that's like there are people coming in there." So it's not like a humongous building that you could like.
There'll be a response time as a question, right?
Yes. Fast, yeah. But I still think that the best way in /pass is the back of the building where the fight isn't happening.
Right. That's kind of what I figured. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that as a possibility.
All right. So we're going in the back, but what do we do then?
Oh, we take this guy out as fast as physically possible, right?
I guess.
Turn the lights on, maybe. That'll weaken.
Yeah.
If you keep your carbon sense on, maybe he'll move. Maybe that'll indicate where he is, and he'll have some response to part of the wall caving in, and then we can pinpoint him.
Nice.
So I have a car battery, right? Like that's my part of my armor thing.
Yeah.
Can I? Sure. I don't have like the Nova move or anything like that. I'm curious though. My thought would be charge up as much as I can and just try to. I feel like I could do something like that, like make myself glow really brightly as the effect I'm doing with the energy. That would probably be a helpful thing as we're going in.
With which energy?
The electricity I'm absorbing from my car battery.
He wants to make himself bright. Right?
Interesting. Yeah, I suppose. So yeah, I mean, there's two things. There's two thoughts to that, right? One is that being bright yourself would make yourself more noticeable. And two,
yeah, that's fine though.
I mean,
we're going to be going through the wall. We'll be the most noticeable thing there.
Yeah.
And me specifically being noticeable is
you're the tank.
So, all right. Yeah.
Okay. I would like to do game face. I'm going to commit myself to defeat a terrible enemy.
Okay. Midnight.
I'm going to
did we get team?
Oh yeah, heck yeah. Definitely. I don't
Sorry,
have
I interrupt.
any...
I just figured it was the same trigger. So I was like,
we should go to tabletop.
Yeah. Let me go to... Let's pull us over to tabletop 1. Let me get these trumps out of here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me find the team stuff, team pool. Okay, how many do we get? 3? No, there's a whole like checklist that we
that's the whole thing.
Let's find it.
Well,
Connor's setting that up. Okay, we add 2. If the leader has influence over every teammate, add another team. I think Bastion is the team leader right now, right?
I think that was just because he was teleporting us, right? I assume you're otherwise the team leader.
I mean, I don't know.
It could be me, but if we do choose you, I think we actually get it because you have influence over everyone on our team. No, Sever missed. Oh, the only person you just don't have influence on missed.
Oh yeah, you have influence over a lot of people.
Yeah. Waitlist being one of them.
Right.
I mean, so as far as Palladium is concerned, I've been letting Bastion just take the lead on this because he's been. But if we pivot to me being the leader, that's fine too. So far Bastion has just been.
I mean, that's how we've played it, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't get another team though because you almost, but not quite, have influence over everybody.
Wait, do you get it?
No, I have way less people influenced than you do. If everyone has the same purpose in the fight, which I assume we do, add another team. Yep. So we'll have 3. If any team member mistrusts the leader or the team, remove a team. I don't think that's the case. If your team is ill-prepared or off-balance, remove a team. Are we ill-prepared or off-balance, Connor?
I think we're...
Not necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, we came in knowing as much as we could about what's going on.
Yeah, sure. And we're not as prepared as we could be, but, you know.
Yeah, but we're not like, surprised.
You're also not, like, prepared to go up against a red level threat in that sense, but that's irrelevant, right?
But you're not ill-prepared.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool. I think we have 3 team. So I'm gonna do game face and mark angry. That'll be an easy one to get rid of too. Hurt someone or break something important.
Yeah.
And I, in theory, will need to do mundane right now. So I have +1 ongoing to all rolls in direct pursuit of that goal. At the end of any scene in which I don't make progress towards it, I mark a condition. When I fulfill my goal, I mark potential. And then as far as I know here, I'm just going to be rolling freak to try to make myself bright. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're going for it right now?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Oh, well, hold up, actually.
Yeah.
What you guys need to resolve first is you guys were flying over, getting targeted by a volley of darkness arrows.
But I mean, I suppose if he does this now, then maybe those arrows will be less powerful too, right? So maybe this is a good time for him to do that. Not that there's like a create advantage move or anything, right? But I don't actually even know what mechanical impact it could have.
Yeah, I don't think so. No, yeah.
Other than like you giving us a +1 or something.
I mean, it's like a narrative effect, right?
That would just be him rolling defend.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, but I don't think that would be a solid defense roll. Like being light enough that the darkness doesn't.
Well, maybe it's just light enough that he can take the arrows. Like they'll shoot at him and they won't hurt him because they're weakened or whatever.
Yeah, right? I don't think so.
What are we arguing about?
We're trying to figure out.
Arguing is a strong word.
What if we both roll defend at the same time, and if we both succeed, it's a combo defense?
It is, yeah. So if you both roll defend at the same exact time, your numbers actually just like add together. So like if you roll a 7, he rolls an 8.
Yeah,
it's actually a 15.
That.
Well, no, I'm saying if he rolls a success to like weaken them with defense, and then I roll defense to like make a wall to stop what's left, the weakened bolts.
So let's look at the move. If I'm unleashing on my powers, I am overcoming an obstacle, reshaping my environment, or extending my senses. I think if I was going to overcome an obstacle with this, it would be like a one-time thing. It would be like, I am going to take care of these arrows by use of this thing. I was thinking something more like reshape my environment, which is basically, I am going to be a bright beacon, not only weakening the constructs that we're seeing, but also, being super noticeable so that they hit me instead of everybody else. That would be maybe narrative more than anything, right? Which I'm fine with. It would just flavor how the scene is going to progress because I'm such a bright beacon and stuff. It's not like I would get it's not like we would get a +1 on everything, but I already,
Yeah. What the heck?
Now, does he get a +1 because we were on approach answering the question, right?
I don't think this is directly helping you guys.
Well, what's the actual wording for when you get a bonus from the move?
When acting on the answers, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think this is actually, but you're not acting on the answers.
Approaching the door
right?
isn't.
Well, yeah, but that's not what I'm rolling for.
That's not what he's rolling for, right? He's not rolling to approach the door. He's rolling
he's rolling
to
protect us from
he's rolling to eat yellow paint.
The thing is, like, I'm not. I guess. I guess technically the whole point of doing this would be to.
Yeah, he's getting us to the door by keeping us from being killed.
Well, yes and no. I did have this be something that happens to you, regardless of this was to. All right,
don't worry about it. If not, that's fine.
I already get a +1 from Game Face.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I in my head go, do I want to be pedantic about this or just give them the +1? And then I freeze myself.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Not a big deal.
Aren't you at 4 anyway?
No, he's at 3.
But he's at 4, right?
Why is he at 4?
Because he has
because his freak is +3.
I have Game Face already.
That gives you a +1. Oh, then yeah.
So you're being supreme.
You're being pedantic.
Yeah. Well, so I again wasn't sure if Connor was going to give me a -2 or something to
whatever. Well, are you
all I'm doing is reshaping my environment.
Yeah, you're just reshaping your environment. Yeah. Well, this isn't to make it so that you don't get hurt.
No, of course.
Okay, so this is just be a flag.
This has always been like a more broad thing than just dealing with this obstacle. So
yeah, he's rolling to eat yellow paint.
I want to be bright.
Yeah. Wow, that's okay, an 8. So you either it's either temporary or unstable, and I'll tell you how, or you mark a condition, which you just marked afraid, right?
Mark a condition.
I marked angry.
Oh, you marked angry. So you were afraid and angry. You got 3 conditions left, my dude, and you're the tank.
If I chose the second option, what would you do there? Obviously temporary is an easy one. What could unstable be? I'm curious.
You explode and kill all of us.
Correct.
All right. Well, it's been fun, guys.
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay. So you're saying it's either temporary or unstable?
I don't know if I am saying it yet. I'm curious what you would say if I did say that.
Well, see,
if you don't want to tell me, that's fine.
I won't say it. Yeah. So the chain of events goes: if a player chooses to let the GM decide, then GM decide.
I know.
If player says, "What does GM decide?" GM says,
"Here's my question.
Decido yet."
Can you tell me this at least? What will reshaping my environment to make myself bright actually accomplish mechanically?
That's kind of what I was wondering. I don't know if there's
mechanically it doesn't accomplish anything. Narratively, it accomplishes something.
I mean, so mechanically, wouldn't it get rid of when we fight him? Normally, when we fight someone who's much stronger, we get negatives.
Right?
Do we get fictional positioning where it makes it easier?
Well, okay. Think about this. There's a couple of levels to this. One is yes. Light does like darkness makes this guy more powerful. So then making light means that this person is less powerful. Yes.
Yeah.
Think about the proportions that you have.
I understand that. The whole point of doing this though was to actually have an effect, right? Like that would be the success,
if
right?
If this is doing nothing at all when we roll,
then we shouldn't roll.
It's not doing nothing at all, but it's not a 1-to-1. You now get a +1 or
no, that's fine.
Less of a minus. You are contributing to there's a little bit of light around us, that's a mechanical answer, right?
Yeah.
You're also making a freak roll. You're changing your environment. which also doesn't have to ever mean a mechanical effect, right? You're changing the narrative, right, which has in some cases made things worse for you, which in this case, you're also making yourself more visible. So if we wanted to go for a straight 1-to-1 like mechanical effect, maybe you're brighter, which means the darkness does less damage, but you're more visible, so get that +1 back or that -1 back, or you know what I mean? So
well, yes, I'm fine with the two things I wanted to accomplish was counter the darkness in some capacity. Obviously not like getting it all away or anything.
Which, okay, so let's talk about length of time. How bright can you make yourself for an extended period of time? Are you trying to make it so that you're bright enough that this darkness doesn't affect you?
I am doing unleash my powers in such a way that is so my armor glows normally, right? Just by putting energy in it. I'm not doing that. I'm actually emitting it in a way that is making me way brighter than usual. So I'm fine if that's
like a light bulb.
Yes, exactly. I'm fine if that's not going to last as long. Like that's
being
fine.
Temporary is part of the one of the options, right?
Yeah, it could be that. Yes, my point being the whole point of the roll was to be bright enough that there was an actual effect, whether or not it's like
arrows.
Yes, whether or not no on the whole, as long as it will last, right? Like, I'm trying to find that balance between like,
I'm
bright enough to have an effect, but not having it run out immediately.
Yes, and that was what I was going to go for, but I don't know what the 1-to-1 effect is in this particular instance.
Okay, can we do this then?
Decided on the like.
Can we do this?
What
let's
is accomplished?
If I'm going to just choose the second one.
Yeah,
hoping that maybe we can
David got a headache from that sentence.
I just think the easiest way to solve this is just to say, let's choose that second one and have you choose temporary. So it's like, we will have a mechanical effect. I am very bright, but it only lasts for a certain amount of time, right? That's the easiest way, I feel. Okay, let's do that.
This is just a frustration I have with this system, which is there's not really a way to be beneficial indirectly, except for assess the situation.
There is. Well, I think you reshaping your environment in that, it was going to be beneficial indirectly, but
I mean,
we were looking for we were looking for a mechanical.
Because if there isn't one, there's no reason to do it, right? You can say I glow and then nothing happens, right? Like, but if it doesn't change the mechanics, there's no reason to worry about it, right?
Yes and no. One is like he is doing something narratively. So let's say this would make it worse for yourself.
Yeah, but that's a mechanical effect.
Accomplish it, right? Exactly. Yes.
So that's my point. If there's no mechanical effect, there's no point to roll. If there is a mechanical effect,
there is a mechanical effect. All right. But the mechanics are defined by the narrative, and this is the narrative changing. What's the mechanical effect for these darkness arrows in particular? We'll decide that once he decides on what he's gonna. Yeah. Like, is it the full or the temporary? Right.
Right. That's what I mean. There's like 12 judgment calls in here just to find out if we should roll at all. A frustration I have with this system.
Yeah. I had already in my head been like, okay, this is what the effect would be.
Sure.
In X, Y, and Z situations.
I just want to make sure, like, the whole point of me rolling in the first place was to have some sort of actual visible effect. It is fine if, like, that is like a narrative thing where it's like, maybe he will stay away from us and not directly confront us longer because he would be weakened by it and he'll wait for me to run out. Like, that's fine. That actually does change things. It's just like, I do want to actually accomplish something rather than be like, you're brighter. Doesn't really do anything. Like, the proportions don't matter. You know,
no, of course, but I mean, that's just part of the narrative first game. Yeah, that it is though too, because sometimes like it's a puzzle, right? That's actually part of why I like it. Is sometimes like you try something and you're like, oh, that actually made things worse for me because I didn't understand what the puzzle was, right?
Right, but in that case, I would be like, you glow, it's not good, right? You don't need to.
True.
What I mean is, I don't think there needs to be a roll because there's nothing to accomplish that's positive. If there isn't, right?
There is a positive from this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess that was sort of what I was getting at. It's not there's no impact. It's that there's no reason to roll.
Yes.
If there's nothing to earn, right?
Yes. That's just the important thing to remember about a game like this, because it is indeed fiction first and whatnot. You should be able to. You should feel very comfortable being like, I'm like, I want to make myself brighter. You're like, great, you do it. You're as bright as you can be. It does nothing.
Shoots it sucks, right?
Yeah. In which case, because then it just, only roll when it matters. Right? It's say yes or roll dice is the rule.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So now we instantly need to make another roll to not die to the arrows.
Correct.
Right now,
no. First, you have to decide if you're temporary, unstable, or marking a condition.
That's what I chose the level ladder.
Yeah.
Marking a condition.
Nope. The ladder in the move here, not the ladder of what you just said.
Okay, so
temporary unstable.
I'm staring at it right now. Yeah.
Right. I know
what you meant. I'm kind of interested in the unstable idea.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a thing we've seen him do. It could be that it's hard for him to control this, right?
Personally, scientifically, I feel like unstable is the better answer here, and that is
It is the first time I've done it.
Electrical light.
Yeah, I'm trying to become a light bulb.
Yeah, and I think it's like you start to crackle like a light bulb crackles when it gets too much electricity.
Yeah,
I think that's what. Yeah.
Nice.
But you do notice a visible difference in the mass of these darkness arrows as they're closing in.
Nice.
Cool. Yep, that's good enough for me. Sorry to
take
so long on that.
And then they all shoot. They all stab into you, and you all die.
Well, don't be that narrative first, Connor.
New character.
If no one's gonna roll defense, I'll roll the feds.
So I do think, like, because I ruined that roll, it is possible that they are shooting at me instead of the other people. It's fine if that's not the case, but
they've already fired the arrows.
Yeah.
They already fired the arrows, right? Okay, that's fine. So it's just kind of like a general volley towards all of us.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, I'll certainly let someone else do something because I just made 2 rolls. But
you're good. It's good that we established sort of that kind of thing. I have a feeling it's going to come up a lot in these fights.
Yeah,
we're having a large difference.
And it's been a long time. We forgot how fun it is to argue about these rules. We just had to do it again. We forgot how the game works.
Yeah. I have to say, the next time we start a campaign, like the next long campaign we start, I do need to like open up a document and have it be house.
The judgment rulings, call on
the
this
judgment
one.
calls, and just write them
down.
We did.
We've decided we did like 100 times, and then
we've never done it. I need to assign someone, not me, to do it.
I always remember.
Not GM.
You need to hire an intern.
I always remember. Yeah, I remember all my judgment calls. Yeah, I do.
I wonder if I fed in the transcripts of the sessions to AI. I wonder if they could pull out a ruling that we made.
Yeah, so that's the thing. They might, but like it could be 75% correct, and then 25% of the time we'll be like, Jared did not die.
Well, the big thing, you just have it give you a timestamp, and then you go double check it.
Well, yeah, but then you have to double check, right?
Yeah, like identify every time we make a rule.
Yeah, that still takes less time than watching the whole thing yourself.
Right.
Anyway,
I gotta go grab my kid from downstairs real quick, but you can argue amongst each other whether or not my use of game face makes sense while I go run quick. I'm going to use game face. Yeah, Caleb, the same thing Caleb just did because I have it too.
Oh, okay. You can do it.
I'm going to use it. I'm gonna mark guilty. I'll tell you why when I come back. But
okay.
It's gonna be to save someone, and it's gonna be dragon, and I can't save dragon till midnight's defeat. So.
Oh, very interesting.
Nice. That's cool. I like that.
I don't even need to argue. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna go get my kid real quick.
I like that. Obviously, he can't do that because Dragon's not in the scene. Oh, but wait, let's go look at the name of like the role. Does the role say the person has to be in the scene?
The whole point of the scene is at the end of every scene, you don't do it, you take a condition. So it's meant to be a multiple scene thing.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. But I don't like that.
I'll read it out. Just so we're 100% sure. When you commit yourself to save someone or defeat a terrible enemy. That's all it says. Mark a condition and take +1 ongoing to all rolls in direct pursuit of that goal. At the end of any scene in which you don't make progress towards that goal, mark a condition.
Yeah. And so as long as you count beating this guy so we can leave as making progress.
Yes.
That makes sense.
I think it also makes sense, especially because Dragon is the one that told us. Sorry. Yeah, that's true.
Well, I was just going to say, I like that. But it might not come out in quite the right way. But I like that. That's going to be my ruling.
Just make the roll for him.
Well, yeah, I'll just make the roll for him. Yeah, he's gone.
So he did game face.
Yep.
So he's at +3 or 4. I don't know. What's his savior?
+3.
I'm on it right now.
It'd be a +4. So I am going to do a -1. I was going to do a -2. It's now going to be a -1 because Palladium is exerting light. Yes.
Nice. Sounds good.
Nice.
We decided this is unstable, so we'll see what happens. How does
After all that, it matters.
Dem dice? How does Dem dice? Do I roll savior? There it is. Situational 0. Yeah.
I thought you said it was -1.
Well, it's -1, but also +1 because it is
so you're just canceling it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So +3, so it's a partial success, which means
for defend, I believe it's just
on a 7 to 9 it
good.
costs you, expose yourself to danger or escalate. So you keep them safe. Well, on a hit, you keep them safe.
Hey, just in time.
Oh, I'm back.
I just rolled for you.
What did I? Was it a success?
It was a success. Well, it's a partial success.
Well, I don't want that roll then.
No, Jared. No, Jared.
I'm back. I'm back.
What you should have said is whatever you rolled, it didn't count.
Yeah,
we would have accepted that.
Yeah. You played the game wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't see it because I had to.
No, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter what it was. It should have been about the integrity of you rolling it, but it wasn't.
You showed
Jared.
your hands too soon, Jared.
There is no integrity when it comes to dice rolls.
So I was okay with your game face on that one. I did mark guilty for you. I just going to warn you about game face. It might not play out in the exact way that you expect it to, but yes, I am fine with that answer.
What he's saying is Dragon's going to die, and you're going to take its condition every scene
for the rest of your life. The game.
Correct. Yes.
No, he just has to. I think he just has to take a condition until he passes out, and then he'll reset.
Yeah,
that'd be my ruling.
That's not what the rule says.
That's not the rule say, but that's fine.
I also didn't want to interrupt, but I'm gonna roll for the burn.
Oh yeah.
Let me think about that. I think you could roll burn after this. Let's.
Well, no, like a prior thing that I did.
Like before we got here.
I don't like that answer because then you'd have to have carried a giant carbon ball with you, like in narrative, right?
Well, I mean, in theory, he made a giant bowl for us. He could just be snagging them back.
But then if he's burning that, right, then somebody's falling, right?
Yeah.
I like burn to have at least a little bit of a. There has to be some sort of time sink into it as well. It has to be an actual action you're taking, not just like a permanent buff that you get to say whenever a new scene happens. You know what I mean?
So we have to land first, and then while the other of us are doing other things,
he's doing, right?
Then you're doing it in the background.
Yeah.
And to be fair,
the same reason assessing the situation takes time, right?
Yeah.
Burning takes time. There's a narrative consequence.
Most of the powers that the Nova has are you're using energy and harnessing stuff. It doesn't really make sense to do it beforehand. Whereas because carbon is just an object, I think there's a little bit of
there's some
cognitive dissonance there just because
it. Yeah,
I think we would have to say
doesn't count.
Which carbon is not supposed to be a Nova ability,
right? Exactly,
or not a Nova ability, a Doom ability.
It's not either.
The Doomed, yeah.
The thing I would say there is you just have to say holding that much carbon just in stock, manipulating it and holding it there, it's mentally straining or taxing in some way, right? So there'd be he can't just keep it indefinitely. You're gathering it and holding it and then using it.
I just personally like the answer of I like the burn. I like us seeing when he's doing the burn that there's it's tense. I like that. I like that about it. All right.
You also didn't even roll it right. That would have should have been a +4.
It was not a +4 because it was a situational -1. It would have been a situational -2 because of what you're up against. But he's a light bulb, therefore.
And you have.
And what are the options for?
So on a 7 to 9,
success?
well, so on a hit, you keep them safe and choose one. So you can either add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition. Yeah. And then on a 7 to 9, it costs you expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation.
What does exposing yourself to danger do?
I would expose your character to some sort of danger.
Okay. I meant okay.
Y'all keep wanting specifics before you choose it. What was the dice roll? I don't want it because it wasn't a success.
I choose the other one. Escalate the situation. Situation has been escalated.
I'm sick of these players, y'all.
We can just not play, Connor. That's fine.
Get some AIs in the room instead.
We'll replace you as the game master with an AI.
Yeah,
That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
You think? That was good. Okay, so, I love not living in a duplex. Anyway,
it's been too long.
I escalated the situation.
Yeah. So let me think about that. What'd that mean?
Hey, Connor, what does escalating the situation mean?
Yeah. I think what we'll do is I think maybe like you protect them, right? Which means you like I think maybe you like use your carbon to like absorb the darkness energy. And I think it I think like the impact of it and the energy like I don't want to say expulsion, but like the like what like when one of these darkness arrows like impacts your carbon like that you're blocking with, right? It kind of like has like an energy effect, like it kind of like explodes, right? Up. Yeah. There's like a it packs a punch, right? It's kind of it's like an infamous shock grenade almost, but like lesser extent because it's like a condensed arrow. But like I think what happens is you absorb all the darkness energy or whatever, but you find it you use up your carbon that you're like keeping people floating with, and everybody starts to fall.
All right. I'm currently using my energy to make myself a light bulb, so I will not.
Am I just gonna? I roll another defend.
Leftwing, you gonna try maybe teleporting everybody one by one?
I don't know.
Rapid fire.
Enough time to do that.
Throw all of your ball bearings onto the ground and.
I would say that if you had the wield your powers with precision and grace move, maybe, but
yeah. How many archers are there?
That's an interesting question.
Are there conveniently 4?
I'm gonna say a dozen.
Great. Well, that's not a good idea.
No, it's fine. Let me at him.
Any
Teleport
one of
me
them
in the middle
could
of them.
Kill us, then we're gonna fight like 8.
Yeah, teleport us all there. Start with me, and I'll blind them all, and then start.
I don't think that's how it's gonna go.
That's exactly how it's gonna go. It's gonna be fine.
I mean, can't Quantum Quill catch us? She has like her bearings, right? She flies.
I legit want you to do that,
right? Well, that'd be some sort of like at least narrative, like Quantum Quill catch us, right?
Yeah. But I legit want you to teleport me in the middle of all of them, because then I can use more than a shield too. That'll be super great. Head directly into danger without regard for my own safety. I'm right as a light bulb right in the middle of them, and then I start going.
Yeah,
I don't need to kill them. I just need to like distract them and like get them away from you, so you can teleport everybody else in.
What David's saying is not that you don't have to kill them, but that they might have to kill you.
No. I understand that.
We did just solidly establish with Connor that he can be like, yes, you do that, you die. And then you're like, okay, I know one of these guys can kill us, but I fight.
It's a very temporary
thing. Hold on. Just a little joke thing here. So Leftwing teleports Palladium into where the darkness beings are. The darkness beings turn and fire repeatedly explosion arrows into Palladium, and then the screen goes blank, and then the guy from Prince of Persia Sands of Time voice actor goes, wait, that's not how it happened.
Yeah, I'm imagining that like we are in an RTS mode, right? So they're all like immediately turned, and then my avatar goes, ugh.
Yeah. And they're still firing explosion arrows.
Yeah, exactly.
Going off the building.
Oh my gosh. So what are we actually doing?
I still want you to do that.
I don't want to do that. The best swing in / fast is the wall. Right? That's where we're going. See, I think I look at the disintegrating. Well, I don't do this. I can't talk, right? Hold on. Can I talk?
Why can't you talk?
Because I have a bad talk.
Fair enough.
My mundane is -2. What would I be rolling here to do that? Is this provoking somebody?
Well, it depends, right? It's the narrative first, right? So you tell me what you're doing, and then.
Yeah, to be fair, neither of these actually make sense. I think provoke is the only one that would make any sense. So I guess that's what I do.
It could be the adult move of persuade with best interest. Hey, Quantum Quill, if you don't help us, we're gonna die.
Yeah, but I don't.
And you're gonna die too. So, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think I'm just like I probably was like, hey, I think we're running out of real estate here, Quantum. You want to like catch us? Can you lower us down before we get shot at again?
Yeah. So maybe instead of you guys like directly like falling like you're all just like free falling, like there's not enough carbon for Bastion to keep you up. So
I'm imagining it's like slowly losing pieces as he's blocking.
I mean the three of them are still wearing the armor, so
true, yeah. But I assume there's also a level of like I can only control so many different things at once, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. I imagined it like we were slowly losing altitude because the thing was disintegrating beneath us, and eventually we're just going to be falling.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess I'll roll to provoke. As soon as I remember how that works. Okay, here we go.
Who are you provoking?
Quantum Quill.
Yeah.
Full hit.
Noise.
I think they do it, right? I guess what happens.
Yeah, I think they rise to the bait and do what you want.
Yeah, which is a weird way to say it because I'm just like, hey, don't let us die. It's not really bait, but there's no other move for it. So.
Yeah, but it's also like a how I would understand this role in particular is like just the right words to say within the right time frame to get them to do what they need to do without panicking, right? So it's like it's like almost like a leader move. Like I'm the smart one, I can react in time. Here's how we need to do this. So yeah, I think Quantum Quill just like puts out her ball bearings and stuff, right? And or maybe she uses her chainmail, like her chainmail link armor, right? As the first time, and like spreads her stuff out and like helps you out, Bastion. So you like both are helping, maybe like lower to the ground more gently, and maybe instead of getting all the way behind the building, maybe you guys end up more like over here. Actually, I'm gonna move you guys a little bit closer. Actually, there we go. Yeah, like more towards like the side of the building here. And I think if we're to draw a line in the sand of like, let's do that. Actually, I like that idea. Let me do lines in the sand of like,
or make zones,
like zones. Yeah. And then let me turn it to the darkness. This way we can kind of like measure the battle. Midnight obviously has the upper hand at the moment. So he's got another he's got the majority, right? He's got that center line. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
What? Sorry.
Does that make sense? I don't know. I'll try talking too quiet. He's got like that center line. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He's like winning
They're
the battle.
Fighting right here.
He's got 4 of the 3 command or the 4 of the 7 command posts.
Yeah, like this is where they're fighting.
Yes. Yep.
Right. That makes sense.
So you guys are off to the side of the building. I'm gonna say like there's some darkness beings over here that like kind of like break off to like look for you guys. I wish I had like a cool like darkness being token. Maybe I'll make that before next
session. If you just take an empty
darkness
token,
beam?
it's like a dude with a
yeah. Well, I mean like more accurate to what it would what it's supposed to look like. But yes, still, I agree. I think I have one. Nope.
Connor, are you saying darkness beam?
No, being.
Being.
Yeah. A being of darkness.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, no, that's a secret character that I may or may not ever use. There we go. Here's Trav Uwit. Yeah. That's sort of the randomly generated character name that came up. Yeah.
Nice.
So there's some. Ooh, yeah. That's good stuff right there.
Every single one of these is fully sentient with like a fictitious past, and they're like
oh my gosh!
Sorry, we tried manipulating it at the same time in different directions.
It's being stretched.
Yeah.
Somebody help me!
Like too much butter on a piece of bread.
Yeah. So, what do you guys do next? They don't see you necessarily, but they're looking for you. And palladium's a light bulb, an unstable light bulb. About that.
Okay, so we broke into the back here.
You aren't in the building yet, but you've landed
at the edge.
Yeah, you've landed safely.
And then the archers were teleported away.
The archers, no.
Or were they? I guess I was assuming that they were right here. at the entrance.
No,
but they're on the top.
I was not clear about that. The archers, were like up here.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. All right, sounds good. Yeah, I mean, I am gonna definitely take point, but maybe not be the one who breaks down the door. I just want to be the beacon of light that's shining into it as we
with precision and grace. I'm going to craft a perfectly functional door out of carpet.
It's like that magic item in D&D where the robe of useful items where you can pull a door out of the
go ahead. Yeah,
stick it on something.
Do it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
-3.
No, flat.
Wield your powers with precision and grace, my friend.
Yeah, your goal is to make a door. Okay, hold up. Wait, hold up. If you roll a partial success on here or a full hit, and you say neutralize an opponent or threat, I'm going to neutralize midnight by making this door. The answer is no. Let me make that clear. Now, create something useful from your environment. Yes, you can do that. Yes. Take hold of something vulnerable to you. I don't know what that means. So I guess maybe you can't.
I do it. I got an 8.
You roll already? You got an 8? All right. So you create something useful from your environment.
There you go.
It's a door. Right.
It's a door. I'm totally fine with that.
I look at Thunder and I'm like, well, I mean, I guess that works.
Yeah.
So once the door is there, do you make it with an actual door on it, or like it's an open archway?
Some do.
Make like
What do you say, Jared?
Rosie saw I had a package of candy. She goes, "Some does."
Did you make an actual like door in a door frame, or just the door frame?
Like a door in a door. A door in a door frame.
So I go to like crash it down, and I'm thinking to myself, like, he could have just made like an open archway. Like, I don't know why I actually have to break this door down now. No, but I'm gonna crash through it as long as it's not gonna take a roll.
You're gonna crash through the door that I just made instead of opening it.
Yeah, it will crash through. I'm not
like you're running through it.
Like I'm running through it. Not that I'm trying to. I'm not standing there kicking it open without opening the door handle. Like, wow, this is really solid oak.
We haven't played in too long, boys. Yeah,
I know.
Palladium rushes through the door.
I rushes through the door, shoulder pushing it open really fast as I open the door handle. Right, like
yeah.
Like that, I made the door
slam open the door. Stealthy. That's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. I slam open the door.
After it slams, I face palm. I said, I made the door so we could be stealthy.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the plan?
It was, but it's
no.
I like this better. I like this better.
I do think that's actually probably what I would do, though, because I'm already a beacon of light. It's
I don't think you like intend to be loud, right? But it's very quiet in here, and so basically, like the door is an audible sound.
Well, he said smash through the door.
I do think that I probably do
the door, but
same difference.
Yeah,
they're all synonyms.
I do think that I will do that because part of it is like I feel like we can't be stealthy, so might as well be fast.
Okay, you know what? Can I escalate this even further?
Sure.
You're unstable.
Nice.
You crash through the door and
the building goes away.
You basically end up being a flash.
So
we flash bang.
I actually love that answer. You crash through the door, and it's like the bulb goes out. You go, and it's like a loud noise, but also like a flash of light.
Yeah.
And you basically like this is like a side room. And there's like a bunch of boxes and like shelves and stuff like that in this room, and you like crash in, and maybe like one of the box like tosses to the side. And I'm gonna go overboard with this. I'm gonna say the box has a bunch of like bottles in it, and it like just barely like tips over, and like the bottles like go.
Oh yeah.
And then the very end, you just have the one that like won't stop. It's just like tinkling, and it rolls to his feet.
No, it doesn't roll to his feet because you're in like an enclosed room, right? But yeah, I like that answer, and I think
it's that one YouTube video where it's just like, oh no, bouncing, and then it goes to another, and it keeps bouncing impossibly all throughout the house.
not quite like that, but I think Quantum Quill goes up to you and like smacks the back of your head.
and I just look at her like, what?
Yeah. And I think I think maybe like Thunder like slowly like gently tries to be quiet about closing the door behind you guys. Yeah, and you guys are inside the room. You don't hear anything. There's not like an immediate like drums of Moria kind of moment. You're just like, what was that about?
I look at Bastion. Did anybody move?
I say, this way, guys, and then I turn in the wrong direction and run into a wall.
Buddy.
I can't see.
And now we're just in a completely pitch dark warehouse.
Yep.
Excellent. Right. There's also that,
yeah. So I guess, that's bad. But I mean, there's a little light from the hole, right?
Yeah. All of a sudden, this became our Halloween-themed episode.
I say, sorry guys, I ran into a box of crates, and then I turn around and I'm like, oh, the same box of crates is over there too, and it's like we get my vision, it's like burned. That stack of crates just burned into my vision as the only thing I'm seeing right now.
I look at Bastion and ask him if anybody moved.
Can I make another freak roll?
Yeah, roll freak to see if you can figure out where he is.
Alrighty. Will do.
I think another point of or another narrative point here is as soon as you guys close the door, the camera pans over to the sun and the sun goes over the horizon.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
You mean goes under the horizon?
Under the horizon. Thank you.
I got a 13.
Yep, full hit. Okay. So you reach out with your senses and you do see like I think I don't know how easy it would be to tell between a carbon life form or not. But
it would
yeah,
be very easy because one has carbon and one doesn't.
Well, no, I mean like a carbon life form and something
versus
that's
something
made of carbon. Like you can sense carbon, right? But can you sense like living carbon?
Well, there aren't very many. I mean, I'd probably be able to sense like the shape of it, right?
It depends on how good the roll, right?
And could you sense the shape of the person that is a carbon life form, or sense the carbon in that life form, right?
But all the carbon that's in there makes up the entire shape.
Yeah. Right, like it's on a molecular level at that point, right?
Sure. Yeah. So I don't know exactly how we because I don't know exactly.
Obviously, yes. There's some limitations.
I assumed it was kind of like a 3D, like kind of like a holographic readout. But
he's tough. Right?
He's tough. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So I think you do see there is a singular life form, and maybe like you maybe just like the camera pans over to midnight, and like we see him in this dark room. And he just like he turns his head, right? And that's just enough of emotion for you to be like, there he is.
I am imagining that he's like standing like this, like with his arm out like this.
Yeah. No, he's actually standing out with his arms out like luminescences, right?
Oh, okay.
They're
T-posing?
No, not T-posing, but like they're like focusing, and their arms are stretched out over their dominion, right?
Wait, is this like the staff? If we go pull his arms down, will all his shadows just vanish?
Yes, this is just like Moses.
Oh
Yeah. You guys, you solved my villain puzzle. Yeah.
All right, so
we win via Bible trivia.
You're like, hey,
the most evangelical Christian thing we could have possibly done.
Yeah.
This comms the lady.
I know the answer
over that.
I know the answer.
They already stole my wild mage with a crab.
True.
I am still salty about that because our episode came out before theirs.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny. All right. What happens next?
So I got a 13. So I point at him directly, and then like a carbon arrow points down where he is, and I go, there he is, but no one can see except for me because it's pitch black.
Where? And then I like run into another wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I trip on a bottle. Yeah, like squawk.
We're on a time crunch here because the shadows are going to come kill us. So, can anybody make light?
No.
Yes.
No, none of you can. Except I guess technically Katie can.
I think that's what I say, right? I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, I think it's going away. I just need some sort of form of energy. I pretty much drain my battery.
I start punching him a bunch.
I'm like looking at my hand taser, and I'm looking at him being punched by Bastion. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess here we go.
Yeah, and we slowly get a purple glow, like rising up in the room.
And while these shenanigans happen, an army of shadows surround.
I mean, I would.
Right, that's what it is, right?
Real.
The purple glow, and then we just see the like they're at us, right?
Yeah, I think there's like you start glowing, right? I think like some shadow beings, like this is what happens. They crash through the door.
No, this is what happens. Like Bastion is punching me a bunch and then the purple glow comes up and we see we're surrounded by shadows, and then I'm like, turn it off. Put it
back. No, we don't get that moment, but I think like we get this tense moment of
Connor's so done with our craft today.
Right? No, that's really
funny, but no.
Yeah, exactly. I think like you start glowing and you realize there's like some foot soldiers basically like at the door, and they crash through the door, and I guess they start attacking, right?
All right, roll initiative, everybody.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Instead of doing something productive like rolling to burn, and this time I made a stupid joke.
I mean, you guys are supposed to be teenagers, right? That's funny.
I guess maybe we should split up. Some people go fight this guy and some people watch their back.
Yeah, punch him.
So I think you and Thunder probably, because Thunder doesn't really need to be able to aim properly to kill things.
Yeah, there you go. I say, Thunder, you got my back, and then I just like rush over and start trying to like push them back, like use the threshold, and just be like, no, get back.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna set some stakes then. Okay.
Yep.
What are you using to push them back?
My fists.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go, boys.
Uh oh.
So you're glowing, right?
My goal here is basically just to like buy time so that we can get there. Like I'm just like, push back.
Yeah. Well, so they like open the door, right? They're foot soldiers. They have energy dark shields and like energy swords, and like they crash through the door, and you are trying to like basically like shove the door closed on them, right?
Shove that, and then like if they get in, I'm shoving on their shields to be like, no, back.
So like you reach out and are trying to like push on the door, right? And one of them like uses their shield and does like a shield smash at you, right? And I'm gonna have you roll what is it?
Powerful blow.
What's your special take the powerful
never
blow?
Give up, never surrender.
Never give up, never surrender. Yeah. You're like trying to like push them out basically, and like these things are like crazy powerful, and maybe even you like reach out to like touch one of the shields or whatever, and your arm goes like it's like you're like touching energy.
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, then I should be able to absorb this. Come on. But yeah, I'll take a powerful blow first.
That's a good point. I think we could explore it. I don't know if it's going to have a uniform effect though.
No, I imagine. Like it's not going to be as easy or effective or helpful as absorbing heat or whatever.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like,
I mean, is it kinetic or?
It's shadow energy.
It is. It's shadow energy.
It's magic.
Necromantic.
It's magic, right?
Yeah, literally, exactly. Like it's and like
So I'm gonna try to absorb it.
Midnight's forms of energy are distinctly different.
Right. I'm gonna try to absorb it, and my armor's gonna be like, "What is this?"
Guys, I'm being possessed.
I'm on acid.
Yeah, immediately gets drunk or whatever. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna roll. Never give up, never surrender. All right, there you go. 7 to 9. I do it.
Okay.
I stand strong and choose one. I also have to mark a condition though, because I got a 7 to 9.
Oof.
No, wait a second. I'm in game face right now. Does this count?
Commit yourself to defeating a terrible enemy, right?
+1 ongoing to all rolls in direct pursuit of that goal.
Yeah. So
I got a 10.
Yep.
Okay, so I just stand strong and choose one. I'm going to keep my attacker's attention.
Okay.
Nice.
Right, so I'm just gonna. I'm pushing them back. We're doing a fighting retreat as Bastion leads the way and left wing lead the way towards our enemy, and I'm just like me and Thunder are making sure that these guys aren't able to do anything to us as we slowly back up, and I'm just shoving them away or whatever I need to do.
I mean, do you want Thunder to shoot off a blast at them?
Sure. Yeah. Hit me.
Well, no, I mean them, right?
No, I know. But I'm saying I can be collateral because I have the kinetic absorption thing, so I'm just let loose, and I'll get out of the way if I can. But
well, you tried this once, remember?
I know,
and it failed.
I know.
All right, well, okay, so I guess
it's not that I'm not standing there. Yes, I'm not standing there being hit me directly in the back. I'm just go off on them, push them away. I will also be pushing them away. If I get hit a little bit, that's fine. I'll try to absorb it.
Take the splash damage is what he's saying.
Not
the rock.
Do I need to roll Never Give Up, Never Surrender again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, but also let me think. I'm just gonna have her be I want her to be. Yeah, she's just a narrative. She's just going to be a narrative piece here.
Here, can I do this?
I was trying to think if I want, because usually we would do a spend team thing, right?
No, let's do this. I chose the option. You keep your attacker's attention, which means they are trying to swarm me right now. And what I do is I just get them in position so that Thunder can go boom and wipe them all out without.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well.
So what I do is that we're doing a fighting retreat into the building.
Yeah.
I move around I'm getting them to aggro me, and then I move around a corner, and then she steps up, and then right, and just
sure.
I mean, it seems likely that you'd probably be in because then the roll you can make is to be okay, right? Otherwise, there's no roll. So because you got attention, now you're trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Right. Do I have to roll something to make her do what I want? Whatever you can do this or whatever the move is. Provoke.
No, I think it would be a fun idea to just be you roll to not take a powerful blow and then she just kills them, right? It's.
You're right.
In the narrative, that's the interesting thing, right?
Yeah, I agree.
She hurts you.
Yeah, or I'll never give up, never surrender again. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
It's good for you, anyways. Honestly,
it is. Yeah. Most of the time, I'm gonna be fine with this. So
yeah,
I'll add that +1 this time. Hey, there you go.
Full hit. Okay.
Nice.
So I think we do exactly what you said, right? And you let the door open or whatever, get behind it, and she blasts them away, right? I think she uses her gauntlet things, and I'm going to say this is what expends her focused attack. And she blasts them away, and pieces of her gauntlets just disintegrate away as she's doing it, and she's like, oh man.
So I was imagining, just to frame this, that probably the easiest way to do this is to get them in a gauntlet that she can then blast them down. So instead of going, I think I'm gonna try to push them away. I took that powerful blow, and I'm like, okay, that kind of told me I can handle this for now. They're powerful, but I'm bracing myself. And then we were doing a fighting retreat. So while the others are going forward, me and Thunder are taking up the rear, and I am aggroing all of them. So they go down. I'm imagining some sort of larger hallway, and then we're again fighting retreat, following the others, and we get to a corner. I go around the corner, and then Thunder steps in, and all she sees is a gauntlet, a hallway full of them, and then she's all the way down the hallway.
Sure. Yeah. What the heck? Sure.
Right. Because doing it just at the door wouldn't be as helpful as being able to have a whole swarm of them, just push them all away.
Okay. Sure. So, I think you feel kind of as it's passing you feel that same kind of dense vibration stuff. And I think your armor just you almost feel your alien armor tense. It's you're just protecting yourself. Your alien armor just protects you from it. In a way that you almost you've never noticed before, and almost twitches and tenses or hardens.
So it's not I'm absorbing it. It's being deflected off of my armor.
Just more like just enduring it.
Okay.
More like your armor's just enduring it.
Enduring
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to choose you rally from the hit, and it inspires
muted,
the team.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yep.
So we get to add one team to the pool. There you
go. Okay. And I'm going to say the like actual effect of she like fires off like a disintegrating blast, right?
Yep.
And I think like it
yep.
down the like into that room, and Thunder's like, oh, all right, that's awesome, and was like, good work, Palladium. And then like you guys turn around and start going, and the camera looms, and those darkness beings, like the like pieces of energy that are still like left from them, just like form back into these foot soldiers, and like the camera cuts away before they fully form.
We at least delayed them. That's all I needed to do. Yeah. So cool. What are the others doing?
Yeah, like lead the way, Bastion, and I'll hold up my hand and like turn the taser on for like a tiny bit of light.
So I guess maybe you guys are like going over like this hallway then, like trying to come into towards the back.
Yeah, well, because we know where he is from Bastion, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So whatever seems like the most direct way to get there.
Yeah.
I assume. I'm just following Bastion with my hand up to have just enough light for us to see the like hallway in front of us, right?
Yeah.
So Caleb or so whatever, they cleared the way?
Yes.
They cleared they
behind you.
Are watching our back, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
So there could be stuff.
You don't see anybody else in front of you. And then maybe you like turn and cut towards this doorway. Like maybe there's a doorway here to like inside the larger warehouse area.
The main warehouse area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense, Jared.
I mean, up to you. I don't know if you have a different strategy or not, but like you just kind of you're in this back hallway here. Are you gonna just like enter in towards the main warehouse area?
Oh yeah. I mean, we don't really have
a strategy.
That seems like the best shot. Yeah. I mean, honestly, we just need to get fast, right? Speed is our friend here.
Yeah. So I think yeah, you guys get in towards this center area, right? I am going to. I think I'm gonna like set the scene here, and then we'll wrap up for the session. I'm going to change one of these dark lines to black. I think we cut over to
even though they're fighting us, they're still winning out there.
Yeah. Well, the day is progressing, right?
Right.
It's getting further into the night.
Right.
I think you guys enter the room, and let me take this one step at a time. You guys enter the room, and it's dark, right? I mean, Palladium, are you still glowing purple?
I would assume so, but I'm in the back, right?
But like faintly, right? Not like
No, I'm not like
not like you were the light bulb. So
unless Thunder's absorbed into me and I got powered up that way, but it sounded like that was not the case.
I don't think you've ever succeeded at that before.
No, yeah. Exactly.
What were you saying, Bastian?
Didn't we punch him a bunch?
Yes. Well, he's glowing, but he's not.
I'm not fully charged
like a light bulb. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not doing the thing he was doing earlier. He's going normally.
So you guys kind of step in, and it's dark. You're just in like a pitch black, dark warehouse.
Is there a light switch by the door?
You know what? Yes, I think maybe Palladium is like faintly glowing, and then he like puts out his hand so that left wing can like goes over and like tries to flip on a light switch, right? And it like doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I assume he would just go. Right, like
that figures.
and so you kind of like turn and look and maybe like Palladium, you're like glowing faintly, but not strong enough to really see very far. But all of a sudden, like towering over the boxes in front of you is a giant darkness being.
Great.
It kind of like looms over the boxes. And I think it just kind of like tilts its head down at you guys.
All right, I punch it.
And So we'll cut from there.
No, yeah, I figured.
And we're gonna cut over to what Luminescence is doing. And I think she's like, I don't know, because she wouldn't actually be. Maybe she's not actually talking out loud. But for the sake of the show, we'll say she goes. We gotta get like her view, and she's like. like focusing on different sections from her eyes of like these foot soldiers moving up and like these fast moving night ones over here and like these different things. And then she has like one archer like up towards like maybe like the left side over here. And it like pulls back on a long bow, and she's like, this is my one shot. And it like lets go, and it just like it hits in through like the window or whatever. And she like waits tensely for a second, and then she sees like a dark knight like ride up behind the longbowmen and like slice its back. And the knight kind of like turns and looks directly at Luminescence and like points a sword towards her. And she goes, dang it. Or she curses under her breath, right? And then she goes back to the fight. And she looks tense. She looks like she just lost. And we cut away from her. She's like almost trembling. And we'll cut away from her to it's late at night, and we see it's not in the middle of the night, right? We see DJ back at the Heroes in Training school facility, and he's like in his room. He's got like his headphones on. He's like doing some DJing. I think he has like a full like actual DJ like setup in his room. And he's like jamming out, and he's got his eyes closed, and he goes, and like takes off his headphones. He like turns and looks at Shorty, who's like you're like about to fall asleep in the room, and DJ goes, the Celestial Seven are in trouble, like in really big trouble. And Shorty's like, what? And DJ's like, should we like get team 3 together or something and like like go out and try to help or something? I bet Emoticon will want to know. And Shorty is like, I'll go round him up, and like zips down and like maybe he's like in his PJs, and then like zips down and then like isn't in his PJs, and you're like, how did that happen? And then we like cut to a different scene. And they're all like in maybe like one of the lounge rooms that you guys have been in before. And Emoticon is like, where are they? What's the situation? And DJ is like, so it looks like each of them are in different locations. They were out during the hunt, and everybody seems like it's not so good anymore. And let me say, Doomseer is like, how do you know? And DJ is like, well, I'm pretty connected to the system. There's like, how does he say it? I gotta give you a slip here. He says, well, the computer was actually pretty, I mean, the system like was able to gather, I hacked into the system. Okay. I have a tap. With my power, I can just kind of I've been
reading classified government documents for months now.
Yeah.
Been talking to Emperor.
Yeah. And Doomseer is like, whatever. Computer, the whole system, it doesn't matter. The point is, where do we need to go? And who's in the most trouble? And DJ is like, I think maybe he's like kind of has like one ear in his headphones still, and he's like, it sounds like Luminescence has Team 1 that is helping them out, so I think they'll be good from there. But it sounds like Countess is in a lot of trouble, and Five Finger Fillet is up against some sort of weird bone guy, and Doomseer is like, a bone guy? Where's Five Finger Fillet? And DJ is like, and then
the bone guy.
Omnimorph is up against some guy with missiles, I think. And Doomseer like goes up to DJ and like shakes him. And she's like, where is Five Finger Fillet? And DJ's like, okay, all right, fine. I'll write down where we need to go, okay? And Emoticon is like, where's Countess? I'm going to her by myself. The rest of you, sounds like Five Finger Fillet probably needs the most help. I trust Doomseer's judgment.
He's gonna get killed.
I mean, and will, I think Doomseer is probably like, Emoticon, are you sure? I mean, not only do I not know if you can handle
go with Emoticon and then tell him when he's about to die. There you go.
But can we all handle it without you? And I think Emoticon just like shakes his head and it's like, we don't have time to argue about this. We're what does he say? He says we're heroes. We can do this. And DJ is like, aren't we actually just like sidekicks and specialist sidekicks? And Emoticon's like, that doesn't matter right now. All of us are heroic. That's what I'm trying to say. They need our help. We can't stand around anymore. The stakes are too high. If somebody has to die, maybe it should be one of us. Let's go out there and risk our lives. And everybody kind of like slowly nods. And I think Shorty like is like stretching out his like leg. And he's like, yeah. To be honest, I'm not coming with you guys either. I'm going to Botanist. And Doomseer's like, guys, I don't think this is a good idea.
Thank you, Doomseer. These idiots.
And shut up, Doomseer. It's not like you can see the future.
I think DJ's like, maybe he goes over to one of the there's a printer in the room or something, and he like prints out a few pieces of paper, and he's like, here's where each of them are. Maybe we should tell everybody. Maybe we should tell Team 2 as well. And Shorty like grabs the piece of paper and like looks at it and then shrinks down and he's gone. And the piece of paper just kind of like floats to the ground. And then I think we cut there.
It wasn't going to be enough that the entire Celestial 7 is going to die in this whole sequence. Now a bunch of our teammates, just murdering everyone. Very good.
Oh boy!
All right,
I think we deserve another promotion just because we're the only ones smart enough to go together as a team.
Can you imagine if like Left Wing had been like, I gotta go save Countess, and I was like, I gotta go save Vulcan? Like we
right. Oh man.
I'm glad none of us are like that.
They don't have any faith in their hero trainers, obviously.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I didn't go to Countess, well, one, because I didn't get an option, but also because I assume she can win.
Yeah, that's true. In all fairness, we are the ones who made those character sheets, so we know how cool they are.
That's true, yeah.
Cool. We do an after show?
Yeah, I think we should do an after show and do end of session moves in the after show. I'm actually going to go grab my daughter and
sounds great.
I'll start the after show, or we can start the after show.
All right, there you go. That's been Heroes in Training. Adios.